Sweet, soft, and superbly good. Today we're reviewing the Henry Goode's, what is it? Superbly soft black licorice. That's it. Hey everyone, welcome to another review. My name is Jeff, and we have licorice, a black licorice on deck here today. Henry Goode's, I am really not familiar with, look, I'm not a massive black licorice fan. You may know this. I think I've reviewed like 2 black licorices in the 10 years that I've been running this channel. But, this came across my table and I thought, well, maybe I'll give it a shot. I looked it up. It's not an old brand. It's been around since 2008. It's actually under the Vallejo? Vallejo, I think is the name of it. Vallejo Confectionery Company. This is the company that owns Barrett's. They own Barrett's, they own Lion, they own Poppets, Taverners. They've got a lot of big brands, and this is a very small brand that they have under their wing, which is a little interesting because they have Barrett's. They have like legit legacy history of black licorice, right? The sherbet fountain, and then what was before that? The blackjack, maybe. They're actually 1920s sort of licorice creations back in the day when we didn't have all this fancy candy. Although I suppose this this packaging, this branding is sort of alluding to a throwback kind of a feel, even if it is maybe a little kitschy, in a good way, I would say. But that said, this is a British product. It's what does it say? Incredibly Moorish, unashamedly British is what it says on the website. Henry Goode's. There's a black licorice. There is a strawberry licorice. And then there's what they have that fruit salad, the black licorice fruit salad. Is that a Barrett's? Anyway, there's a mix, Henry Goode's mix-up, I think it's called, which has the black and the red, and then a couple of licorice buttons, and then it also has a licorice mustache, which honestly, I wish this was licorice mustaches. That would be great. Anyway, I like this branding. It is not actually retro, but it kind of alludes to sort of retro throwback, kind of silly, kind of fun. Like I said, this is a 2008 brand. Superbly soft black licorice. I couldn't really figure out exactly what the deal was. Why do you launch a new sub-brand of licorice? The only thing I could think is that maybe this is intended as a soft licorice, or possibly it's really just about the packaging and the branding. That's very possible here, because this kind of approach may really hit different with a different kind of demographic than, our Gen Zs eating sherbet fountains. I doubt it because they're terrible, but maybe, I don't know. Okay, so quick look. Here's the back. This is brought to me in Canada from England. Artificial flavors. Sorry, aniseed flavored soft eating licorice. So interesting, it's aniseed flavored. It's not, I don't know why they say that. It's not licorice flavored. It does have aniseed in here somewhere, but it also has licorice extract. It's got aniseed oil down there, and it has licorice extract. So it is licorice. So anise, sorry, I always say it the wrong way, aniseed. It's anise. Anise star is a plant. It is not the licorice plant. Those are separate plants that have very similar, distinct smells and flavors. And in some cases, my understanding is that you can substitute one for the other in cooking. When I lived in San Francisco, one of the BART stations that I would go to sometimes, not the right downtown one, but the Bloor station, I think it was called, they had aniseed growing around anise star, growing around wild around there, and it was crazy. You just stand there waiting for the this is the commuter train. We're stand there waiting for the was it the BART or was it the Caltrain? It might have been the Caltrain. Anyway, you stand there waiting for the train, and you're just engulfed in this licorice smell. Anyway, I kind of liked it, but I also kind of hated it. Henry Goode's. Don't know any. I couldn't figure out anything what this Curious Confection Co. is. But we can read the lore. This is what they want us to take away from the packaging here. Dive into the incredibly Oh, I should read it like Henry Goode would. He would be like an old-timey, like mustachioed man, gentleman. A gentleman with a possibly a top hat. Right? Dive into my incredibly imaginative world of curiosity and wonder. Well, he should be British too, right? Anything but ordinary. My superbly soft black licorice is so tantalizingly tasty. that was not good. And full of flavor. Why, just make your mind boggle. Go on, let loose, and explore my delicious creations. That was not a good accent. Suitable for vegetarians. I did see that this was vegan. That is what it said. It does not use gelatin. At least that's what it said on like Vegan Safe Co. UK or something. No artificial colors and flavors. Although that said, it does make mention here that it is there is wheat in it, so it's not gluten free. I don't know if does that make sense? Anyway, whatever. I'm probably spending more time on this than I should already. This is a 140 gram. Like I said, there is a 200 gram, and that is black licorice and then the strawberry. Black, strawberry, and then the mix-up. It wants you to tear it here, but like, unterrible. Does that make you guys crazy? Or is it just me? That makes me, ow. Dang, that was lucky. Literally dropped the scissors on my foot. Thankfully, they did not land end down. Should I have opened this all the way? Probably not. All right, let's get into it. Oh my God, they smell so strong. They are big. Whoa, that's a big chunk of licorice. And it really is very bendy. And boy, oh boy, does it smell strongly. Oh man. Very strong smelling. I mean, looks okay. Looks like licorice. Obviously just a big hunk of licorice. Let's give it a try. A little pull to it. Oh. That's licorice, all right. Look, you see how I spend so much time talking about the product before I try it? That's when you know it's a product that I don't really want to try. I'm not going to be the best judge of this, to be fair. Look, like I have a bias kind of against this. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good even for licorice standards. I don't get it. It's got a weird edge to it that I really don't like. I'm trying to be objective here. Like, legitimately, I do not think this is good licorice. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Probably, if I were to go for a licorice, it would be a cheaper one. Maybe this is no, this is only a pound. This is just designed to look like classy licorice. I don't think it is. I think this is actually kind of cheap licorice. I was going to say I would probably go for something cheaper like a Twizzlers black licorice. I know, probably for licorice people that's sacrilege. But in my mind, I would guess that the black licorice from people like Twizzlers would be, I don't know, more sugared. Certainly more processed potentially. You know, mass produced all over the world. Yada yada. Twizzlers. But maybe I'm more used to like lower end, you know, candy rather than like high end chocolates or high end products. But then I look at this and I think this actually isn't a high end product. I don't know that it really is. Not that I think that licorice needs to be like super high end, but I think that people who are into licorice, who are really into black licorice in particular, do you just get like any licorice off the street? Like, how does this compare to your, you know, your standard Cadbury? Is it Cadbury they make a licorice all sorts, don't they? I think I've had them before. I don't know. Or is like Barrett's To be fair, this is not Barrett's. This is Henry Goode's. But they may be considered, higher quality. I don't know. I don't think this does it. It's soft, yes. It's got a decent chew to it. Like, the texture level is fine. The flavor doesn't hit right. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't. I feel like a higher end black licorice would be better. I don't think this is high end. I think this is low end. I could be wrong. You guys let me know in the comments below, you licorice fanatics. I'm going to wrap up this review because I don't want to eat any more of this. Doesn't do it for me. No, thank you. Henry Goode's superbly soft black licorice. You're gonna get a. I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5. Maybe I should give it a 2. I don't know. Somewhere in between that range. I like the packaging. I like the motif of it. I like that they're big. They are soft, and I like that there's not a hole in them. I like they're just big chunks. Like, that's kind of satisfying. The look and feel, very good. The taste is what I don't like, though. I'll give it a 2, a low 2, for the aesthetic. But I would really love if someone who really knows black licorice to tell me in the comments below. Do you consider this a good black licorice, or is this just like a cheap, whatever black licorice? And if that's the case, do you just eat cheap black licorice? Like, I might eat a cheap, kind of crappy candy bar, I guess, maybe. I don't know why I would, though. There's always the option of a better candy bar. You can always get like a Kit Kat or something that's like, is going to be decent kind of anywhere in the world. I don't know, man. I don't think I'd go for these. I think black licorice fans probably shouldn't go for these, but who knows? Maybe these are super popular. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will catch you at the next one. Bye-bye.